Alright guys, it's time to rank the signs between standoffish, warm and inviting, and in between. Because, yeah, let's do it. Why not categorize a bunch of astrological signs? Pastime. Aries, girl, you are... Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. Aries, girl, you was going in standoffish. It's the actions. You can be inviting and warm, yes. I might have put you in between, but because of how action oriented I feel like Aries is, it's hard for them in certain social situations. That is why I'm gonna put them more standoffish, but you are leaning towards in between. You have a great charisma, you have a childlike energy, but even children themselves can be standoffish. So, yeah, go ahead. Taurus, you are also going in standoffish. You have to impress a Taurus. Ruled by Venus. They love beauty, physical, sensual things, more in their body, about their sensuality, rather than how Libra is, more relation oriented, and, also they're beautiful too, but in a different kind of way. But still, Taurus, standoffish, got a RBF, and I love you guys. Hi. Gemini, you are going in between. The two-faced thing is a joke, but it isn't at the same time. They just are really good at, knowing who their friends are and then, who everyone else is. That means coworkers, peers. That means, bosses. That means anyone who they don't need to be exactly themselves around. They just know. So I'm going to put them in between. But they might seem a little standoffish to some. But it's also maybe their tone. They're ruled by Mercury. That happens. Cancer, I'm putting you in warm and inviting. Surprise, surprise. It just makes sense. Ruled by the moon, maternal, very loving and inviting. And, just all around like a lover. Wear it on their sleeve almost, So that is why I'm putting... Bless you. Are you okay? Sneeze fit. He had a sneezing fit. Leo, you are going in between. It is a little, they are the sun, ruled by the sun. So it is pretty easy for them to have that kind of energy, because think about the sun. The sun is, hello, girl. The sun is, you can feel the heat from down here, and the closer you get, the hotter it is. So it's more of an in-between. I wouldn't necessarily say that they aren't warm and inviting either. They just they're pretty in between. It depends on who's giving them the attention, how they feel at that moment, if they feel like the star or if they don't. That's Leo for you. Virgo, you are also going in between. I find it funny that both of the Mercury ruled planets are going in between, because I feel like it is a Mercury thing. It's a tone of voice, the way that they speak. It's, how they communicate. They can come off standoffish. They can come off, warm and inviting. It really depends. Specifically with the Virgo, they really have to enjoy you as a character, as who you are emotionally. Virgos really love that trust, because especially in Earth sign, they love that comfort that people can provide them, and some people just can't. But that is also they have to find those people. So for, Virgo to do that, they have to be a little bit warm and inviting at times, Libra, I think you know where you were going. You're going in warm and inviting. Literally the relationship air sign. You are ruled by Venus, all of that, blah, blah, blah. And I think, you just give people comfort. I love their extrovertedness that they have in those social situations. I love that, and it's really hard to, not enjoy Libra's presence. They give you comfort and shit, they give you love, they give you everything you need. So shout out Libras. Scorpio, I think you knew where you were going for sure. Go ahead and stand off and standoffish. because that RBF. I also say that every standoffish sign that I'm putting as standoffish has a, RBF naturally. It's hard for them to avoid. Um, you know, and I feel like that is just something we should really know, especially Scorpio, and especially for a Scorpio to really enjoy you. They're very observational. They love a good trope, a character for real. Um, and especially because Scorpios love media, specifically literature, but even like TV shows, and stuff like that. So they love to see a trope, and they love to have a comfort character or few. It just depends on, how healed this Scorpio is. This is also like talking almost like unhealed aspects of all of these signs, by the way. So like, chill. Sagittarius, you are also going in standoffish, solely because, like, and I would also put you in between too, because you do have a charisma, but that charisma is kind of built off of your innate and blunt honesty and truth that you live by, and I love that personally. And but still, not everybody wants, blunt truth all the time. Some people like to be sugar coated, but I think like Sag, keep doing what you're doing. I love you, girl. Capricorn, I'm putting you in warm and inviting. Shout out. You are the I feel like you create a life in the party for sure, especially ruled by Saturn, and how structure really rules you. You love building a career and everything like that. You want and seek those times when you can be extroverted, or those relationships where you can have fun. And often they love going to go find those, which is, out there. And they have a lot of connections. They always meet people. If you've watched, I recommend it, because if you get through the comedy at first, it's actually pretty good, but Adults on Hulu. But yes, Adults from Hulu has a character named Antoine. I feel like that is very. There's an episode where Antoine is like known for like being a friend slut almost. I think that's what they called him. They have kind of that energy just because they end up meeting a lot, and I like that their connection also, like, because of the systems that they are. They love structure. They know a lot of people because they like to be in a lot of structural situations. So then they end up bringing all of those people together. So shout out Capricorn. One last thing on Capricorn is like, it's not even that like they don't need to like throw parties all the time, like, or like they like doing their career shit. They like doing what needs to be done, but give them the opportunity to throw a party, throw a little key, throw a little something, and they gonna have a blast. Shout out Capricorns. Anyways, last two signs, Aquarius and Pisces. I think you both know where you're going. Aquarius, standoffish. Pisces, warm and inviting. Aquarius, you little freak. Your weirdness does throw people off at times. Even though I could see you as in between, but as a fixed sign, depending on, they are very logic oriented, so it's really hard for them to find comfort in meeting people that they know they probably won't get along with. I'm an Aquarius, by the way. Pisces, yeah, girl. I don't know if you don't know this, but yeah, you're definitely warm and inviting. They're very great, very charming, and that kind of openness that they have, very inviting. Like they are, honestly, I think they are the pinnacle of like warm and inviting, in my opinion. Especially their innate like intuitive energy, like especially, and their also their like, the creativeness that they have is just so natural, that it just really is beautiful. Like, you guys are peak, in my opinion. But the male counterpart of Pisces, I don't know. Y'all need to go to hell. I'm joking. No, I'm joking. But Pisces men, go seek therapy. Anyways, so that is my rankings. I might try to do another theme like this because this is fun. I love putting you guys in boxes.